Nice of you to join us, big guy. I thought I was gonna have to call you an Uber.
You know what? It's Monday morning.
I know it's Monday morning. I'm here.
I'm not in the mood for this. I needed my coffee.
I know you did.
So have you been downstairs?
I have been. Bruno did a great job with the floor.
Yeah, did you see the nice drain that he cut?
Yeah, it looks perfect actually.
Yeah, I gave him a little bit of a hard time.
Did you?
I told him I was going to cover it up with something if he didn't do a proper cut. But so today's plan is just finishing. We got to build a cabinet around the water meter. Max is coming at 1 o'clock to finish the electrical. You know, I've been really careful about the shower. Like we really protected it and we didn't want to really mess with it. But I glanced up the other day and realized the pot light's not centered.
Oh no, we're gonna have to fix that pretty quick today.
Yeah, so I have some quick dry products. We'll get you to mud that and then we'll just start the finishing process. And we'll install the vanity today as well.
Cool. I'm making the cali patch for the hole in the ceiling.
Nice cali patch.
I've never done it this way actually. For a hole?
Yeah, so the benefit of a cali patch
is you don't need to use tape.
You don't need to use tape, yeah, exactly.
The paper is your tape. I'm used to recording for like little bits and then time lapse.
So the plan is to put this nice cabinet around the water meter by the shower. Try not to damage it. I went and I bought this stuff. It was relatively cheap at Lowe's. It was like 150 bucks. I think it's gonna look really, really nice. It's gonna cover all the holes that are there, like the access panel for the clean out for the sewage, the water shut off, the water meter, all of that. So my plan is to cut this and make it fit. We have another cabinet that's going there. I'm just not 100% sure how close to the shower. I think I'm gonna make it really close to the shower, to be honest. But all I gotta do is cut holes in the bottom of this. Yeah, and then hopefully it looks really good. We shall see, because to be honest, I just kind of visualized it in my head. How are you?
I'm good, yourself?
Good. Thank you for moving the wires for me and coming back, making a special trip.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. We buried one of the pot lights.
What do you mean?
So we found out that this pot light wasn't centered to the shower. Like this morning it occurred to me. So up there's another pot light. We just disconnected it and we're gonna reconnect it after we re-drill the hole, you know?
Okay, that should be fine.
I don't see why not.
We'll just finish up here.
Sounds good.
Put all the outlets and then that's it. And replace
You're putting a GFI there? Because I have a GFI. Because this is where the vanity's going, right?
Yes, I do have a GFI, and then for that outlet, we're gonna put. We've got to put that circuit on an arc fault circuit, which we have the breaker at the electrical panel.
Anyway, okay, I'll let you do your thing.
Okay.
Do it quick, okay?
Ooh.
Okay, so it's the very last day and we are almost done. I mean, that bathroom looks fantastic. But as you can hear, Joel is out there on the side of the house drilling a hole. And why is he doing that? Well, the other contractor hooked up the dryer to the makeup air intake for the furnace, which is absolutely insane. This contractor now has done illegal electrical. He's done really bad plumbing. And now he's put the family at risk by taking away that fresh air, makeup fresh air for the furnace, which is unacceptable. The reason why he didn't do it, because he didn't have the tool. Well, I have the tool. It's not that hard. It'll take about 10 minutes. Joel's doing it right now. Let's go take a look. So one of the things that I want to take just a few seconds to talk about is these vanities. We're seeing them a lot. A lot of clients like the drawers. You know, it's quite nice, gives you lots of storage, but there's something you have to be aware of when it comes to your P-trap and how that's going to function. And more importantly, the bottom drawer. See how this bottom drawer does not have the cutout, like this drawer has the cutout? That may be a problem for you. Let me explain why. The P-trap. Now there's not much to them. All they do is they trap a little bit of water down here so that sewer gases can't escape inside your vanity or inside the wall. There's probably a connection and the water flows away. Okay, so now that we have the two top drawers out, you can see that this P-trap here just barely makes clearance of the trap. Sometimes what will happen is the rough-in for the vanity will either be too high or too low so that when you open the drawer, it hits the vanity. So it's very critically important that if you're doing something new like we were here, all the materials are here on site and we took the measurements so that we knew that this would all fit. But what happens if you're doing it at home and your house is already finished, right? You're just replacing your vanity. Well, what a lot of homeowners will do is they'll go to the local hardware store, they'll pick up a new P-trap, and they'll do something like this so that they can make that vanity fit, right? Or they can even put a little extension in so it kind of goes like that. So the problem with that is this is called an S-trap and it's not allowed by code. The reason why it's not allowed by code is because when the water starts to flow, you can actually create a siphon effect. And what will happen is in your P-trap, this is the trap that stops the gases, the sewer gases from coming up. It will take out a little too much water and then, those sewer gases come up. So we don't want to do that. How do we get around that? Well, like I just said, if you're doing a brand new bathroom like we were here, we had the luxury of measuring everything. But if you have a vanity like this and it's not going to fit, unfortunately, it's a little bigger job. You need to open up the wall behind it and you're going to need to raise that vanity drain so that it does function properly, which can add more cost. You think yourself, these vanities are really expensive. You think you're doing something super nice. You get it home and you realize it doesn't work. Another thing is the vanities are getting taller and taller and taller, which is kind of making the existing rough-in lower and lower and lower as compared to where the sink is. This can be a problem for you. So the reason why I mention this is because we're seeing it more and more where we're doing bathrooms and the vanity hasn't arrived and we actually leave the wall open so that we can get those measurements. It's just something to think about. And real quick, while I have you, see this P-trap? It's got this little thing here. I think they sell it because, you can, if you drop your ring down there or something. Well, you know what? Don't buy these. These are garbage. They leak. And the truth of the matter is, if you do drop your ring, look at this one. This is the ones that we use. If you do drop your ring, it's as simple as unscrewing it here. And then you can get your ring out. We shouldn't be relying on little tiny washers like that. This washer is going to disintegrate over time. It's going to be exposed to, the cleaning products, your toothpaste, everything else that goes down there. Don't do this. It's not worth it. And that's it for vanities. But you know what? No more Mr. Cameraman until the reveal. Contracting, it isn't easy. It's physical work, it's stressful, and oftentimes it's quite hard to understand your client's vision while respecting their budget. And us contractors, well, we make mistakes too. Like any other person, we have good and bad days at work. But there's something fundamentally wrong with your motivation when you are not following the most basic of steps, which are get a permit, hire licensed trades, and work with your clients to develop a realistic budget. When you skip these steps, you set yourself up for failure. Now, while we didn't gut everything in Liz's bathroom, we did dig down deep enough to fix everything so that all the inspections would pass and Liz would have a bathroom that would last her years to come. As for my team, the guys, Chung, everyone involved, they love what they do. That's what makes Ottawa so good when it comes to our trades. The trades community is small, we all know each other, and when we work together, amazing things happen. You ready to do it again?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.